In a last-minute push, the union representing about 4,000 Multnomah County workers is urging commissioners to reject the county's share of the Moda Center renovation project.
It just seems like a big misuse of county dollars.
On Thursday, county commissioners are set to vote on if they will contribute more than $100 million taxpayer dollars to the project. This comes at the same time Union President Jackie Tate says at least 100 county workers have lost their jobs due to budget cuts.
Are you arguing that if the county doesn't contribute to the arena, then those dollars could instead prevent layoffs or even restore some services?
There's different funding streams, and one of those funding streams could help prevent layoffs and could help fund services.
Supporters argue that the Moda Center is an economic asset that supports jobs, tourism, and tax revenue. Do you acknowledge those benefits?
I think that I'm not saying that those aren't benefits. What I'm saying is that's not the county's core service.
Some would argue the county can both invest in public infrastructure and then also fund essential services. Why do you believe those goals are incompatible right now?
Because the county has a structural deficit. If the county did not have a structural deficit and this was additional money that was, this magic money that we could just use for other things, but that's not the case.
That skepticism isn't just coming from the union. Some county commissioners are also pushing to scale back the county's investment from more than $100 million to $65 million.
The Trailblazers and supporters, they've been saying that failing to renovate the arena could put Portland at risk of losing concerts and other economic activity. How do you weigh that against your concerns?
I think one of the concerns I have is, again, that's not the core mission of the county. But I also wonder, where is the shared sacrifice from the people who benefit most from the Moda Center, like the new owner of the Trailblazers, who is a billionaire.
So the Board of Commissioners is voting on Thursday what they will contribute to this project, if they will contribute. So what is your message to commissioners?
Please, don't sell out the community because this person is threatening us with taking the Trailblazers.
Okay, we're told union members and others are planning to pack tomorrow morning's 9:30 board meeting and give public testimony. They are standing firm on their belief that if the board approves funding part of the Moda Center renovation, that will lead to more layoffs and fewer services for the community. And we reached out to the county chair, Jessica Vega-Peterson, today, but she was unavailable to talk with us. All right, turning now to more breaking news and a new wildfire that has popped up near Albany this evening, putting some areas on level 2 evacuation notice. This right here, what you're looking at, is a time lapse from the Oregon Hazards Lab showing the fire in the area of Riverside Drive near Walnut. The sheriff's office is telling those living in that area to be prepared to evacuate if the fire spreads, although the alert cameras have shown the smoke is dying down. We'll keep tracking this. All right, back to Moda Center funding and the saga. City leaders in Portland held another executive session on the topic this afternoon. And Council President Jamie Dunphy says councilors are moving toward an agreement that they feel is fair and that they're proud of, intent on keeping the Blazers in Portland. Now, this comes as the Blazers have refused to formally respond to an early proposal, enter into negotiations, or share details about the planned renovation. That's according to city and county leaders. Now, anonymous Blazer sources did tell The Athletic this week that the city's first offer was a, quote, non-starter. But Dunphy tells us Portland is in a better position now than they were a week ago, saying NBA sources feel the city is operating in good faith and the Blazers need to respond.
I have heard is that nationally, the fears that Portland was acting crazy have been allayed, and that we've actually put forward, again, a draft, but a very reasonable first opening position. The city of Portland is a serious player in this. We want a deal. We want a good deal. We don't want a blank check to a billionaire, but we want to see what we're getting for our investment.
Council President Dunphy sent a letter this afternoon inviting the Blazers to the city's public work session that's happening next week to talk about Moda renovation funding. He says he's not sure if team representatives will show up, but the city will work to keep moving forward.